Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sketchdom. My name is Jason Sketch and I'm super excited to bring you guys more Marvel Champions content. Today is going to be my first game in the limited environment draft tournament. I'm going to be taking Spider-Ham up against Juggernaut. I've done a practice game for this already and it worked super smooth, went really well, so I'm really hoping that it's going to turn it around and be the same game that I just played. So that way I can continue to go off with a perfect score. But we'll find out. Let's jump on down the table and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, welcome down to the table. I'm pretty stoked and excited about this match. We have everything set up. Juggernaut's at 21 health. He's got a tough status card on him. He's got one momentum counter on him. And then this has already got one threat on it as well. We've got the Hope Summers and Spider-Man or Spider-Ham out here. Peter Porker is ready to go. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm also a little nervous, but let's just make this happen. It should be an awesome game. Here we are. This is for the tournament. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Some great picks right off the bat. We do for sure want team building exercise. I like having the wooden hammer. Get ready is kind of nice to kind of help out Hope Summers a little bit off the bat. I love Across the Spider-Verse. I could get somebody on the table pretty quickly. It cost me 2 to do that. Let's do that. I'm going to discard these 3 cards here. I've got Reinforced Suit for some other folks. I want to get Inspire on Hope if I can. I want to hold on to Across the Spider-Verse. Maybe get spent. We'll see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Not the most perfect beginning, but not the worst beginning I've ever seen in my life. So we do want to get team building exercise onto the table. I think that is a priority target here. So let's spend Madam Web and Across the Spider-Verse to get team building exercise onto the table. We will then... I like having cartoon physics, but I think we can come back to cartoon physics here in a little while. I think we're going to be okay. Let's get the wooden hammer onto the table. Let's see, can you get there? Not quite, so we're going to move that over. Spend these 2 to make that happen. Probably should have gotten the wooden hammer down. Held on to cartoon physics. Let's see, what did I spend here? We had these 3 cards. These 2 were spent for team building exercise. Yeah. Here's what we're going to do instead. Spend these 2 for wooden hammer. Then we'll play organizational support and exhaust wooden hammer. Get 2 resources to get team building exercise down. I understand that correctly. When you spin this card, exhaust up to 3 allies or supports you control. An upgrade, so that won't work. Okay. Never mind that what we did originally is just going to have to work out. But something to keep in mind, generate a printed resource for each card exhausted this way. So you spin this card. So you can get up to 4 resources on that card if it's done right. But we don't have support. That's okay. We could have team building exercise, though. That's what we'll do. We'll flip up. Exhaust team building exercise. And use the organizational support and team building exercise to get the huge hammer. We'll save the cartoon physics for now. Perfect. Because I don't want to lose this card. I think it's a good card to have in hand. But we wanted to get these 2 cards down. I think they're super helpful. We have threat on the main, and we got to clear the tough. I'm not too worried about the threat right now. So I think we will do 2 points of damage to him. So we will exhaust Spider-Ham to clear the tough status card. and then exhaust Spider Hope Summers to do 2 points of damage. Already getting him down to 19 health. I'd like to get him exposed, but I can't. We're going to hold on to cartoon physics. Let's ready everything up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is an interesting hand. Not the worst hand I've ever seen, but it'll be interesting. We're sure be able to get inspired down, and we can do a get ready, so at least we can do a lot of work with Hope Summers there. That goes up to 2. Juggernaut's going to attack for 4 plus a boost. I'm going to take it 4. No boost. It is weird. We're using Standard 1. I haven't played Standard 1 in a long time. So, very different for me. But it's going to be nice to have it back. I didn't defend, so I took that 4 points of damage. We do get a tomb counter for that purpose. We then get an encounter card, which can make or break the game. Under fire, reveal a top card of the encounter deck. Okay, here we go. All right, so Hope Summers is now exhausted. There's 3 threat on the main, on this scheme here. And then we surge into one more card. Creeping Willow with a quick strike. Okay. We do take a point of damage. This does do this. And we find ourselves stunned. Wow, we are locked right at the beginning of the game. Not the worst situation we could be in, but not my favorite. Wish I could do one more threat removal here. Let's go ahead and we can't ready Hope without taking that threat out. Can't quite use organizational support at this point in time. Man, this stinks. And it feels bad using the strength. So we're going to hold on to the strength for a second. I want to hold on to the get ready for another turn. We'll spin the organizational support. Get cartoon physics on the table. I think that's going to cover my butt when I need it. And we will go ahead and spin 1 token here to get Inspire on Hope Summers. Yes. Hold on to these 2 cards for now. Do we have a team building exercise that could have worked out for me to not spin a card? I could have gotten this down with team building exercise. Wouldn't have made a difference. And for now, we just need to get that organizational support out of the way. We'll come back to him later. What are we going to do here? We are going to take this back, though, and use the team building exercise to get cartoon physics down, so we can at least have 2 tomb counters here. I wish I had a way to clear 3 threat. I don't. Do I clear 2 threat or try to clear my stun? I think we clear 2 threat at this point in time. Getting it down to 1. Yes. I can even do 3 attack right now on the stupid Creeping Willow, who's going to just continue to stun me. So it's good that I can try to clear my stun right now, not until I can take him out. Okay, let's deal with this for now. We got a little bit of work ahead of us. I got so ambitious with what I had before. Fine, though. This is going to go up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's actually some really good cards here. Getting the Helicarrier down would be nice. And getting a chance to play Maria Hill would be great too. Getting that extra card on the table. So, see if we can make all that happen. Spin that. I like to get the Helicarrier down, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Definitely want to get Maria Hill down. Because Maria Hill is going to be a huge help. So, right goes up to 4. We already did that. He's going to attack me for 4 plus a boost. I am going to go ahead and take the hit. Then 4, 5, 6. We're going to pop cartoon physics. 3 there, and then prevent all that damage but 1 of them. Part of the reason why I chose Ham. Good news, we're getting a lot of wild counting shears I keep forgetting about. So that is nice. And then Creeping Willow is going to go ahead and attack again. I will take a point of damage for that as well. We were at 7, so we go down to 5. Okay. We're going to need to recover here soon. We got a lot of work we got to deal with here. Got to take care of Hope Summers. We need to draw an encounter card, which is an advance. The Villain Schemes. Okay. 1. Guess better now than later. 2, 3. That does pop that off. So that does clear the scheme here. And that, let's see. Juggernaut is exposes in play. Flip it. Yep. Some momentum counter on him. Juggernaut attacks each player order. Dang. Okay. 3. I will defend for 1. Have to. 3, 4. And Juggernaut gets a tough status card. Okay. So I get 3, so I'm down to 2 health points. Probably could have survived that and been okay. We are in a tough spot here. Not a great way to start this game. Okay. But he did attack, so I'm at 5 tokens now. Ridiculous. Let's go ahead and spend 3. Get Helicarrier onto the table. We will then spend the Strength, play Maria Hill, and draw a card. Oh, I don't think so. That would have been nice earlier. That's okay. She will clear the threat. From here. Wish I could confuse him. That would be super nice. But getting to clear momentum counters is going to be huge too. So I think I will spend these 2 lightning and 1 of my tomb counters to get him exposed. Clears this off. Riho still hasn't done anything yet because she hasn't had to clear any scheme yet, so she will pop to clear the tough. And then Hope Summers, who has 3. We're going to play... Come on, puppy. My doggy wants to come sit with me. And she's going to sit down right here. It's all covered in ice because of the snow. Warm. Okay. All right. We're going to play the Get Ready. Ready up, Hope Summers. And Hope Summers will go ahead and attack for 1, 2, 3, 4 because he's exposed. Getting him down to 5. Nice. Okay. That is exciting stuff. Spin a card we didn't have to with the Helicarrier. I don't think so. So. Don't think so. Yeah, we had to get that. Okay, perfect. We're going to go ahead and flip down. I don't think it's wise to stay up at this point. Even though Maria Hill can still protect me, I think getting down is going to be good. Threat's not terrible right now. This guy's going to just keep being nonsense and annoying. I couldn't have actually attacked him. We'll take the Creeping Willow out. Get him back to 19. But his tough is clear because of Maria Hill. So I think that's okay. He would have attacked for 3 to take him out. So no big deal. Hope you guys didn't already catch that. I just missed it myself. So, okay. So our flip down. We are stunned. Let's Ready everything back up. Get a thing on helicarrier there. A deep breath. And draw up to our hand size. Remember, Jason, it's just a game, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all the bad stuff really already happened, so you're doing okay. We got an Avengers Mansion. Web of Life and Destiny. Make the call. Pig card lets me draw. And the web swinging kick, and then we've got a double as well, so some nice stuff in our hand currently. Cool things that are about to happen. Let's put threat by 1. Juggernaut is in a scheme. So that flips him back up here. Right? And you place 1 momentum counter on Juggernaut when you do that. Okay. 1, 4. So the threat goes up to 5. That is fantastic. Glad I flipped down. Then we will take counter card. All right. In expert mode, this card gains insight 1, so this goes up to 6. If Juggernaut Exposed is in play, flip it and place 1 momentum counter on Juggernaut. Otherwise, place threat on the main scheme equal to Juggernaut's attack. Currently 4. Okay. This does pop. Gives him a 2nd momentum counter. We'll have Maria Hill defend for me. Thinking for 6, 7, 8, 9. Maria Hill's down. But that is wonderful that she was there. Thank you, Maria Hill. Whew. All right. Juggernaut is out for revenge against me from my last game. This is wild. Okay. But we are done with all the nonsense. So, back to it. Okay. Okay. Let's recover for 5. Give me a 2nd counter here. Gets me back up to 7. We get rid of his momentum counters if we can. We could absolutely do not a web warrior yet, right? He's a cartoon, so you want to get Web of Life and Destiny down. I also want to get Avengers Mansion down. Petulant Pig is not a smart move right now. I think I can still remove him. I can expose him. So we're going to flip up. If I stayed down, what would happen? He would just get another momentum counter on him. But he could potentially attack again. But I could heal. I don't really have much of a defense where he's going to attack me anyways now. And I can probably flip him. So we need to be conscious of what we're doing here. Let's get Web of Life and Destiny down. That's going to be a good card for later. And that's free. We are going to then spend the Helicarrier, Genius, and Petulant Pig. Don't like, but it's what's needed. Get Avengers Mansion on the table. Go ahead and pop Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Daily Beagle. I love this card. It needs to get on the table. So we're going to spend 2 wild counters and a lightning resource. To flip Juggernaut's helmet and getting rid of his momentum counters. Then we're going to spend a team building exercise and make the call to play the Daily Beagle. Unfortunately, it's an alter ego action, but is helpful. Okay. We are still stunned, so we can't do anything about that. But Hope Summers will go ahead and attack for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because of the mental. Now we're getting him down to 15. Yep, no threat was on the way because of all the nonsense he just pulled last turn. So, okay, so doing pretty good. Let's ready up. Draw to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. SPDR, make the call. 2099, which is nice. Endurance, good, and Captain Americat. All fantastic cards. Okay. First things first. So exposed, so he doesn't have many momentum counters on him. So threat's going to go up by 1. He's going to attack for 3 plus a boost. I am going to take it. 3, 4, 5. Down to 2. Counter card is Willow with a quick strike of I get 1 counter on me. Toon counter, we get a second toon counter from that. We're already stunned, but we do take a point of damage from the Creeping Willow. Okay. At least we're in a safe spot. All right. We got to flip back down this turn. Dink. So we're going to pop Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. Ham it up. Move 2 threat, or move 1 threat for each. Toon counter on me. That is nice. We got to take the Creeping Willow out. Do want the endurance, so we're gonna go ahead and pop. I think Helicarrier to get the endurance down. I think the 3 extra hit points is going to be helpful. Be back up to 4. Okay. Next, we need to be very conscious here. We got Spider-Man 2099, SPDR, and I'm Captain Americat. And I like the idea of Captain Americat. I think he's going to be a huge help. Plus, he gets me a toon counter. And I can shuffle a card back into my deck. So, let's do that. We're going to spend team building exercise and 2 toon counters. Get Captain Americat onto the table. Who's then going to get me a toon counter back. And I get to shuffle a card back into my deck. So, Singing Wave Pig seems nice. I like the Petulant Pig. I don't think so. It's pretty good. Ah, Cartoon Physics. That seems like the smart move. Yep. And like I've talked about, we need to get back to shuffling cards onto the screen here. Go. We're going to flip down and recover here soon too, I think. But I need to look at all my options before I do that. Can we get... Oh, we won't be able to get 29.9 on the table. It doesn't look like. Made some other choices. We will be able to get 29.9 on the table. I think that is a genius idea. Or we can make the call for other Spider-Man. We'll see if we can get 29.9 on the table next turn. Yeah, so we're going to make the call for regular Peter Parker. So we're going to spend these 3 and a toon counter for Spider-Man. Let's make the call off the table, get Spider-Man on the table. Sweet. Holding on to 2099 for our next turn. This is nice because now I can pop my stun, get it cleared. Hope Summers will take out the Creeping Willow. Spider-Man will attack for 2 or scheme for 2. Yeah, attack for 2. And he's attacking for 3 because he's got a mental. Puts Juggernaut at 12. It does ready Spider-Ham. We are going to flip down and heal for 5, getting us back up to 9. We do get a 2 counter for that. We'll pop the Daily Beagle to get a second toon counter for that. Then we are doing well here. So I think we're getting a little bit more comfortable where we're at now. I think we're going to do okay. Let's, you have not done anything either, Captain America. And so why don't you also do, it has to be a printed, right? Image for each card with a printed. So it's not going to work here, but you'll get to do 2 more damage. And if I'm wrong about that, let me know in the chat, please, or in the comment section down below. Because he's a printed wild resource, and he's not a printed mental, so I don't think he gets the benefit of doing an extra damage here. That is okay. All right. That exhausts Captain America. That is everything I can do on this turn. That was actually a really fun turn. Okay. Drop to our hand size. We'll hold on to 2099. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Nick. 4, 5, 6. And organic webbing. Okay, we need to get organic webbing onto the table. I think that's going to be crucial for us as well. Ready everything back up. All right. Then we need to look around our surroundings. Threat's going to go up to 2. Juggernaut's going to scheme, so this flips up. He gets 1 momentum counter on him. Schemes for 2. Schemes for 1. Great. So this goes up to 3. Then he gives us an encounter card. Assault. This card gains Surge. Oh, Black Tom. He's villainous. Black Tom Cassidy can't take any damage while Creeping Willows are in play. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard power for 1 copy of Creeping Willow and put it into play engaged with deck and discard pile. So we already know one's that in the discard pile. We're not going to thin the deck out, so we'll put 1 there. All right, so we got 2 minions we got to contend with. 1 there. There. Okay. He can't take any damage while this is out. So we got to take him out. We can take him out before we can do more damage to Juggernaut. That is okay. We're doing pretty good here. So, it's my turn. I think the first thing I want to do is recover for 5. Get me back up to 14 health. Makes me feel a lot better about my situation. It gives me a toon counter. And then we will do the Daily Beagle to get me another toon counter. Nice. We will pop X Mansion to draw a card, which is Cartoon Physics. Nice. Okay, we do want to get Cartoon Physics onto the table. Go and flip up. And we will... we want to play Spider-Man 2099, but I think Nick Fury's great. Great option, too. Also, being able to get his helmet off would be great as well. And I think we're in a team building exercise to get cartoon physics onto the table. I think that's wise. We'll spend 4 counters to get Nick Fury onto the table. After Nick Fury enters play, choose to 1. Remove 2 threat from a scheme, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage to an enemy. Which you'd actually deal 5 damage, which is kind of funny. But I definitely want to draw 3 cards. I like having those resources available to me. See what else we can draw. 1, 2, 3. Fired. Ham it up. And front organization. Okay. Nick is still going to stick around. I'm going to move this cartoon physics over here on top of the endurance. We know we have the endurance. That way we can just kind of keep track of some things going on here. We want to get 29.9 on the table. We can actually make a crazy combo right now, I think. So, Helicarrier, Energy, and Ham it up. Get 29.9 onto the table. They both have 3 health points. Not activated yet. I don't have the Triskelion down, so I can't quite do that. If I'm going to do that, I need to remove somebody from play. So, first things first, then we'll have Nick Fury go ahead and he's going to activate. And he will clear 3 threat. 2 threat. Then he's going to come out. Then 29.9 will come onto the table. Triskelion is a needed card, I feel like, is going to be helpful. So, okay. Would have liked to keep Nick Fury on the table, but that is okay. 29.9 is important. Though I don't have to have 29.9 down, I guess, but I can make a tricky play here. Kind of fun. So, we want to get Organic Web Pig down too. Organic Webbing down. Maybe not sending Spider-Man back is a good idea. Let's yeah. Been Petulant. Well, screw it. Petulant Pig. Sticking my tongue out at him. And the villain attacks you, and we draw 3 cards. So, he's going to attack. I'm not going to worry about defending. He's swinging for 4 plus a boost. 4, 5, 6. Actually a big hit. Cartoon physics. You only take a point of damage. Like this as my counter. Okay. Nice. And then we need to draw 3 cards. 1, 2. All right. And 3. Cartoon physics is back. That's great. Okay. So now it makes me less worried about certain things here. The other team building exercise would be nice. Let's get Inspired down. Do you want to do Inspired? Because I think that's going to be a waste, actually. So, we can spend 3/5 resources. Or not, because I want cartoon physics. So, we're going to get front organization to the table. It's going to save my butt. No, it's going to save my butt. We're going to move the discard pile for the villain off screen. Getting a little busy on the table here. I really want to start running some of those swinging web pigs. Running organic webbing on the table. And cartoon physics. So, let's get, I got attacked, so I guess I have more here than I thought. Great. We're going to spin one of those down to 2. Get cartoon physics on the table. Or did I get a point of... No, it should be at 1. But I spent it to get cartoon physics on the table. Okay. That took 1 point. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That's weird. I don't remember having that many resources. Would have made a difference in what I chose to do. And then I think we spend these 2. Yeah. Spend these 2. Get another team building exercise onto the table. We'll use that team building exercise and the swinging web pig to get organic webbing onto the table. So where are we going to put Web of Life and Destiny to remind ourselves of fun things like that? We're running out of room here, so I guess we need to put swinging web pig. I'm going to put the 2 team building exercises together, and we're going to have those together, and we're just going to have 2 markers on there. Nice. And that gets my threat removal up to 3. Up to 3. And then I can also use it to ready myself if I have a cartoon counter on me, which I don't have any right now, but we will get some more this next turn, I'm sure. And we don't have any more tokens, so we will use this to mark for now. And I would have to make some more tokens eventually. Okay. Sweet. We're actually in a good spot now. What left we want to do on our turn? This is a big turn. I think we need to take out some of the minions that we have in play. So, we know she's attacking for 3. Attack him for 4, which just feels bad. No one else can attack for 3 right now. So she'll go ahead and take out this Creeping Willow. Keep the threat on the scheme. Can actually do quite a bit of damage here. Not flipped, so let's do 2 with Spider-Man. Get him down to 8. No, hold on. We have this stupid Black Tom Cassidy 2 here. It's going to get annoying. Ready, Spider-Ham. Two here. And I think I will do 3 here with Spider-Man. You ended up readying you to do 2, you to do 2. Be done at 1 as well. Then you're going to do 2 as well to take out nonsense there. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. They would have done 2 either way. So everybody's doing 2. We're just going to... I forgot that he's not flipped, so that doesn't matter either way. We're all flipped down. This guy is dead. 2, 2, 2. Takes out Black Tom Cassidy. Then we do 2 points of damage to Juggernaut. Ready up. Okay. We get an extra encounter card. Drawing out of our hand size. 1. Drew a lot of cards that last turn. A lot happened. So. Again, trying to shuffle on screen. I still drop cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Hogwashed. Petulant Pig. Fun. And then we also have organizational support. And I don't think so, which is actually going to be pretty nice, depending on what we reveal here. So we have to make the call. That's not going to be helpful currently. So threat's going to go up by 1. He's going to attack us for 4 plus a boost. We'll take the hit. 4, 5, and we're stunned. It's annoying. I think we hold on to cartoon physics for now. So get a token. And then we get an encounter card. So we have 2 encounter cards we're going to deal with it this turn. Master Plans. We discard until we get a side scheme. Okay. Good. At least we got rid of Shadows of the Past. All right, no side scheme that he has decked out. That may mean we didn't get rid of Shadow of the Past. But he does get an acceleration token. So taking him out sooner than later would be great. I could shuffle as fast as solo. Maybe one day. All right. Here's our second encounter card. Treachery. The players as a group take indirect damage equal to Juggernaut's attack. 4. We're going to spend our token. Play. I don't think so. When you reveal a card from the encounter deck, remove 1 toon counter from Spider Ham. So that was removing that 1 counter for that, and we got to spend a is cartoon. So we'll go ahead and use a. We can't because it's a hero action, right? I don't know. We're gonna spend the make the call. Doesn't really matter at this point, I don't think. And then we'll spend that token, remove that, and say, I don't think so, in your best Spider Ham voice, which I just did, and cancel the effects of the card and discard it. So we're just not going to deal with your ground pound. All right. So with these 3 cards in our hand, we can still make use of. And it is my turn. And I don't think she's stunned. I think I cleared the stun, didn't I? I did. No. I did. Yep. If I didn't, oops. We will go ahead and like covered, and then did I make an attack? I did make an attack last turn. Which means he'll just be at 10 health. We'll do that. And I just cleared my stun. Okay. Sorry. Hopefully you guys are keeping track of all the things that I am keeping track of as well. Okay. Next, we're going to spend Petulant Pig. Stick my tongue out at the enemy. He attacks me for 4, 5, and deal damage to an ally you control. So we'll do 1 to Summers. And we're taking 5 points of damage. We're going to pop the cartoon physics. Just take 1. And get a toon counter. Okay. We get to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Nice. We needed some of those. And then we're going to go ahead and draw one more card with Adventure's Mansion. Cartoon Physics. Okay. That is funny to see again. What do we want to do here? That's going to become a problem. We would like to get this flipped if we can, I think. So then we spin SPDR, Hogwashed, and the Triskelion. Because we almost had a problem with 4 people earlier. Also kind of want the reinforced suit for Spider-Man 2099. We'll spin this as well. We'll spin this as well. These 2 lightnings plus that 1 token from Spider-Ham. Shouldn't I have gotten 1 last turn from when he attacked me as well? Should have been at 2. Then he just attacked me, so I'm at 1. Okay. Anyhow, I will flip his helmet. Clearing this off. Sweet. Makes things very exciting. Hope Summers will attack for 4. Getting him down to 6. Would like... Okay. Then he's going to flip back up, so... Okay. If that's the case, that is kind of funny. Would I be able to do that? Let's see. Actually, I absolutely could. Yes. Okay. So... Does it cost me? No, it doesn't cost me a thing. Okay. It would cost me 1 item. That's not a problem. We're going to go ahead and attack for 4. See. And just exhausted with Big Wooden Hammer. And we'll attack for 4. Get him down to 2. Then 2099 will attack him for 2. Then Spider-Man back to our hand. When a warrior ally leaves play, choose a player. That's me, and I will draw a card. Got an inspired. This does mean that this goes away. I don't know why I had a creeping willow over there, but that's, I do. Okay. Then goes up to 25 health when revealed. And he gets a tough status card. Right? Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a head of steam and reveal it. 1 head of steam is going to come out into play. We'll put that creeping willow that I found randomly on the side back in here. We'll shuffle everything up. Everything feels like it's balanced out on my end. If you guys think I'm cheating, let me know. All right. And then what else? Juggernaut is exposed and play flip it. Otherwise, give Juggernaut a tough status card. So he doesn't get a tough status card. But it's exposed is flipped, which gives him a momentum counter, right? Yep. He's at 25 health, which is actually kind of funny here. Okay. Sweet. Next, we're going to spend... That's actually really, really good. But I don't have a counter anyways, so... We're going to exhaust... we're going to spin the organizational support. And exhaust... Daily Beagle. And the organic webbing to get 3 resources of the same type. Flip him back down. Then we'll use Helicarrier. Get cartoon physics onto the table. No, we won't. We use a team building exercise for that. Which, again, we'll put back over here on the endurance. Then we'll use a team building exercise. Reinforced suit and inspired. Get Spider-Man onto the table. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and use the Helicarrier to get the Triskelion on the table. And we're going to hide it underneath the Helicarrier here. But we can still see that it's on the table there. We can get more than one ally out there. Nice. Peter Parker's back on the table. He can attack for 3 against old Juggernaut. There it is. Which will ready Spider-Ham. We will have Captain America clear the threat. Thank you for your service, Captain America. Yeah, because we're saving him, and we got now a ready token that can actually fit on here, which is great. Shoot everything down so we can see it a little bit better. Leave that there for now so we got a little more room. I am readied as Spider-Ham. Did a big hit earlier. Do I want to flip down and heal? If I do, I've got to deal with all the exposed nonsense again. He's scheming for a lot more now. Going to come with 2. He's going to be able to scheme for 5. That's not going to be that much of an issue for him. We got this physics. Plus we got 29.9 in a good spot. We were going to go ahead and attack for 2. Get him down to 20. Let's ready everything back up. I like keeping him exposed, and I would love a swimming web pig to confuse him. Okay. Drop to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the web pig. Ham it up. Ham it up. Genius, another web pig. And yeah, so we've got 2 web pigs. We might be able to do some pretty decent damage here. Let's see what happens. Okay. Threat goes up by 2. Cassidy doesn't take any more indirect damage, which is exciting. I can spend a resource. Discard that card. That is fun. We may do that. So, he's going to attack me for 4 plus a boost. I'm going to go ahead and take it. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to pop Cartoon Physics. Only take 1 point of damage. And get a token there. Then we will spend our token after Juggernaut attacks and spend 1 resource for each damage dealt by the attack. Oh, I had to spend 7. Never mind. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We get an encounter card. Don't be bad. Shadow of the Past. Okay. We get the Green Gobbler is going to come out. He's going to be kind of annoying. But let's see what happens. So Green Gobbler's side scheme. And the Green Gobbler himself, does he have guard? No, he's just there. The rest of his cards get shuffled in. Do the encounter deck here. Okay. After Green Gobbler engages you, discard all counters from each card you control. That's annoying. So that's just 1 counter though. So okay. When defeated, the Green Gobbler attacks the player who defeated the scheme. If Green Gobbler is not in play, search encounter deck and discard pile for him and put him into play engaged with the player who defeated the scheme. Okay. Just annoying stuff is happening right now. Annoying. Okay. Can we do 20 points of damage to this and win the game? We can't leave any minions out, and we can't leave any threat out. Okay. So we've got to deal with that. We will Avengers Mansion. Another web swinging web pig. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't have any tune counters, which kind of stinks. No real other way to draw cards except we'll get 1 card there. He leaves play. Still exposed, so we're in a good spot here. And when we hit him with the swimming web pig, he will be confused, so he won't be able to get unexposed, which is really, really good for us. Let's focus on threat, maybe? Okay. Oh, well, I can clear 3 threat from here. Okay, get rid of the side scheme. And then the Green Gobbler is going to attack. So he attacks for 2. Take 2 points of damage. And he will give me a token. Alright, Spider-Man will attack for 2. Green Gobbler. And 2099 will also attack for 2. We have 2 Spider-Man leaving play. We get to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Defeated. And we were ready. Spider-Man. Spider-Ham. From Spider-Man's attack. Okay. Alright. 2099 was helpful in his own way. Here. What do we want to do? We've got 2 threat we need to clear. We've also got Juggernaut we need to take out. Can we do that this turn? Potential for 6. 12. It's attacking for 4. 8. 8 plus 12 is 20. So, I think we're going to have no problem doing that this turn. First things first, we're going to go ahead and clear the threat here with Spider Ham. Next, Hope Summers will attack for 4. Opposed. Gets him down to 16. Then we're going to play Get Ready. Ready her back up. To allow her to attack for another 4. Gets him down to 12. We're thinking to use a team building exercise and an organizational support. Which one is it? Team building exercise and a genius to play Swinging Web Pig, which does 6 points of damage. And then we'll just do, I think, an organizational support just for fun, which is 1, 2, 3, which is all we need for a Swinging Web Pig. Do another 6 points of damage. That was a confuse on Juggernaut there. Just for funsies. But that's game, ladies and gentlemen. We survived the Juggernaut scenario, the first game, which is pretty awesome for the tournament. Getting a 10 right off the bat is pretty exciting. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys don't think I cheated anywhere. I don't think I did. If I did, I don't think it would have mattered too much. Even then, we could have gotten Spider-Man down. He could have done more damage. There's a lot of things that could have just happened this turn. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was an incredibly fun game. I had a good time. I think I did everything right and everything went well. It was a tough match, and there was a period there where I thought, cool, I'm just going to lose all of a sudden right at the beginning of the game, and it turned out that we were okay. So living on 4 health points is nice. The good news is I don't have to worry about being at full health to get extra points. So this is a really fun deck. If you guys are looking for a limited environment, you can use mine and play this deck as well. I'll leave the description of this deck down below. Things I really liked, Spider-Ham is ridiculous on the amount of counters you can get, especially once you start going down to recover quite a bit. So you're not really too worried about taking damage as long as Juggernaut's coming back to swing against you. And then I think Hope Summers is just an added benefit here for all that was going on. And plus, giving her Inspired is ridiculous. Especially boosting her up. So now we're attacking for 4, which kind of helped her out. I'm sure there's other options out there would have been better for her. Organic Webbing, I didn't get a chance to use it, but I'm excited for it. The hammer was pretty neat. Having to have tomb counters on him for that is good, but the amount of wild resources he gets is stupid incredible. Avengers Mansion was kind of nice to have. And of course, the Endurance, I think, saved our butt. Team building exercise works really well in this kit. And then in the last game I played, my practice round front organization actually helped save me. I think 2099 was nice to have to be able to kind of cycle Spider-Man back and forth a couple of times. I didn't get a chance to play Madam Web. I didn't get a chance to play Nick. Well, I got to use Nick Fury, which was pretty cool. Maria Hill. We had a pretty good deck here. I don't think I misplayed anything. But if you guys think I did, just please let me know in the chat down below. As always, appreciate y'all's helps. Captain America. Super awesome. Super, super cool. Love cartoon physics. Get Ready was nice with freaking Hope Summers. I don't think I use on anybody else but her. And then I like organizational support. I think it's a great resource card. The more I use it, the more I'm realizing how awesome it really is. And just being able to use it in the right ways. Ooh, I did spend it on using an upgrade here and not a support. But even then, I still had a helicarrier that I could have used to play that last Swimming Web Pig and a team building exercise. So sorry about that, guys. I still don't think I'm cheating. I think I had resources available to me. So, but yeah, Rainforest suit. I wish I could have used it, but I don't think I needed it. There's a lot of cool cards that Spider Pig has. I think he's got a lot of cool potential. The Spider Web Pig is nice with that confusion there. And then I do like Taunt and Petulant Pig. So I think they're both great cards. Let me know what you guys think down below. I hope you all had a good time watching me, and I had a good time doing this, guys. We got a 10 on our first one. That's pretty great. As always, my name is Jason Sketch, and next time we'll be deadly serious next time. Peace.